We've spoken a lot about AI. You mentioned digital assets, tokenization, briefly a little while ago. Could we spend a little bit of time? Could you explain to the audience what that is, and I suppose the benefits they will feel? We speak a lot to banks at the FT, and they say, it's going to be instantaneous, it's programmable. I suppose the difficulty some consumers have and bank users is they say, well, how, as the end user, how's this going to impact my life? Why do I need to care about this stuff?
I'll give you two very clear example, very simple, without stripping out all complexity associated with the technical definition of what is a virtual asset is. Let's talk about tokenization. Right now, in the context of real estate market, for example, some of us have the might and capacity to go and buy a house or borrow to buy a house, correct? But there are other segments of the community who are not able to do that. We have seen the fantastic investment opportunity in the real estate sector that was there in Dubai, for example, over the last few years and still there. But wasn't for everyone. The beauty of tokenization is that rather than you having to buy a villa or having to buy a flat or having to buy a full house, it's exactly like taking a house, segmenting that onto new strips, whereby you can buy a room in an apartment. Rather, this is precisely what tokenization is. So you become an investor. It's like crowdfunding, correct? But dedicated at certain aspects or certain assets. Real estate is one. We have seen the first transaction happening here in Dubai a couple of months back, where the demand was fantastic. And it tells you that this is an area where it sits directly in the interest and of the regular consumer or the retail investor. So this is on tokenization. I mean, you talk about virtual assets as well. Everyone right now talking about blockchain. Or let us take, for example, programmable currencies. What does it mean? It means that in the context of blockchain or in the context of global trade, you issue an LC, you get into a trade transaction with someone. You open a letter of credit for under the legacy regime. You don't know whether you receive the goods as prescribed in the agreement or not. The programmable currency gives you the option, according to the contractual agreement, to effectively withdraw it or put it off. This is not available under the regular currency or regular trade exchange regimes. So we will see so many things happening within that, away from the crypto, of course, which is everyone's familiar with. But there are so many advancements happening within that domain that will touch the individual lives of consumer or retail clients.